Whoa. Hey, Visha, what's up? God told me, hey, Miss Allen, he told me I needed to come back on live. He told me I needed to come back on live, and so I had to obey. Oh my goodness, hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. Oh man. What I can say, y'all, is like oh man. What I can say today has been a lot more like lighthearted in nature. Um of the day. It's been a lot more. Now this morning, not so much. I think it was because I was physically sleepy, a little bit tired, whatever the case may be. But I wasn't going early this morning. Listen, I was not going early this morning. I was not, God knows, I was literally not having it. I'm like, Lord, no, 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 God, no, no, not doing it. Not doing it. I had, listen, I fed my dogs, and I woke up first of all late. It wasn't even, it was like 6 o'clock. I woke up, it was still dark outside. I politely got up. It was raining. Didn't want to go out there. My dogs didn't want to be out there, but they needed to go. And listen, I made that morning coffee and I got right back in bed. I kid y'all not. I said, Lord, I need about 10, 15 more minutes, and I just need to lay down, Lord. That listen, that was very late. Since Sunday when time shifted, I've just been waking up. It's every single day. It's almost been 6 o'clock. My body has not adjusted to like losing an hour of sleep, and I could not sleep last night. I was tired, and God had told me. He said, take a melatonin to go to bed. I was like, I don't want to take that, so I didn't take it. And because I didn't take the melatonin, I stayed up probably another hour or two. I said, Lord, I'll never do that again. I'm taking it. When the next time you tell me to take that melatonin, I'm taking it so I can go to bed. I'm taking it. I ain't take it though. I sure didn't, y'all. I was like, nah, I'm not taking that. I threw the pill in the garbage. That's how hard of a no it was. I don't like taking, stuff like that to help me. I don't like that. Listen, God be knowing I threw the pill in the garbage, y'all. I didn't put it back in the bottle. I threw it in the garbage. Like it was a hard no. I'm not taking this, God. I don't want it. Don't want it. So I paid and I stayed up a little bit later than I wanted to. Woke up. It was an extreme no. At least I ain't throw the bottle in the garbage. And then by the time I was receptive to taking it, it was probably like 10 o'clock at night. I said, oh Lord, I can't take it in no 10. I'm really gonna oversleep. I can't take it. Was an extra strength melatonin. I said, oh Lord, no, I can't take it. It's too late, God. I can't take it this late. I cannot take it this late. So I ain't take it. And I don't even remember falling asleep. But I went to bed. I woke up. It was 6 o'clock on the dot. I fed them dogs, took them out, and y'all, listen, I got right. Y'all cannot know. I got right back in. I could have went back to sleep after I fed them dogs. I said, Lord, I cannot wait until I get the house because I'm they're gonna go outside and I'm gonna lay down. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay down. Probably on the sofa, but I'm laying down. I said, listen, sometimes when God be telling us to do stuff and we be thinking, I don't want to do that. Oh, I found out why he told me to take it. Because he knew I was so tired that I wasn't sleepy. I was tired. But I don't know if y'all have ever been so tired that when you lay down, you can't sleep. I was that tired. Physically, I was tired, but I couldn't go to sleep. It's like being so hungry and you be so hungry for so long. And then you finally get food and you can't even eat all of it. You can only take like a bite or two. That was me. That was me. Absolutely. Yes. Right at the door. Right at the door. Yep. And so right now God just has me right now our goal is still 115. Right. Our goal is still 115. My goal right now is to get that paid for in full. It's literally been like God has been doing things right at the deadline. Like, right, Visha. He's been doing things right at the deadline. Like yesterday with the inspection, right when he said go live, the inspectors texting me, the real estate agents texting me, and it's like, this has been a season, not even a season, but like everything, he's just been waiting until the deadlines for things to come. And so, again, the goal is 115. If you know that you are in a position to sow, I literally just ask that you obey God. Um, I do exactly what I tell y'all I do with the money. And what if I have anything left over, I'm always, seeking to give to other people. And so right now that is the goal. 115. That is what we need to get this insurance paid for in full. And so that's it. That's it. This has been, a toil with me having to toil to get exactly what I need. Um but it's no other way than to obey God. And so I have to go live whenever he tells me to go live. And I have to keep pushing as much as he tells me to push, because you literally never know, like, how close you are to God giving you like what it is that like you're believing him for. And so that's the important part about obedience, is that you never know how close you are to your breakthrough. um it looks so very different for all of us. Absolutely. Yep. 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 He's definitely showing us a deeper level to him and how he supplies all of our needs. Absolutely, Visha. Absolutely. 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 I know that you're here, Joanne. I believe you're still here, Miss Joy. Joy Speaks. I'm getting your messages on Facebook. I see you. I see. Y'all know why haps sometimes, like, it be happen where it don't want to act right for people. I get it. It does not want to be, it just don't want to act right. And so I literally just got on here to give you guys the update. The update is 115. And so that's it. That is it. I may have to do another broadcast if God leads, and that is perfectly okay. But right now, that is where we are. And so, until next time, y'all, peace. Happen. It be happen. Absolutely. It be happen. Doing what haps do. Haps don't do right sometimes. It absolutely does not do right sometimes. It doesn't. It doesn't. And so that is it, y'all. I love y'all. I'm rooting for you guys. And so, listen, Miss Allen, let me tell you something. I've been there. I've been there. And the same hurt that like you guys feel, like sometimes, I feel that same hurt because I want to be able to do more. Like God knows, like that is literally like my heart. And it's why like I give the way that I give, because it's just like, how can I not give, God? Even if there's no benefit to me, like how can I not like give? How can I not give? Like, I be heartbroken sometimes because I just be wishing, like, Lord, I wish I could just bless like at a crazy rate. Like I just wish that I could just meet everybody's need. Like that really is my heart. Like I just wish I could meet with nobody struggle. God knows. I'm like, I would give so freely. So I get it. I feel that same hurt sometimes too, especially when your heart wants to. But you know, God knows our hearts too. And he knows that the people that are sowers, like when we have it, like we give, we give. And I'm not one of those people that will let someone get to a place of having to almost beg for what they need. I have never been that person. It's like, God, if somebody comes to me and they got a need, and I have it, and you okay it, like it's done. Like you will never get to the point of feeling like you gotta beg, just to get whatever it is that you're believing God for. Like I've just never been that person. I never really think about. I never have the, well, I gotta do this mentality. I never do. Sometimes I give, the money that I'm like, Lord, I could have put that in my gas tank. I could have did this. But I give so selflessly. I don't have a but me type of mindset when it comes to sowing. And one thing that I've seen like play out like is, you know, the more and more you give, the more God gives, to you. It hurts me to have to toil so much. It hurts me too, but you know something, Miss Allen, like I'm aware that like it's a part of the process. It's a part of me exercising my faith too. And I think God knows I get frustrated too because I understand like my heart is pure towards God, is pure towards his people. And God knows I will bend over backwards for anyone, that has a need that needs prayer. I've gotten prayer requests at midnight before, you know, and so I don't trip. I'm human. I have emotions. Sometimes I'm very tired, you know. Sometimes I get very tired. I be like, God, you know what? Forget this. I'm done. But what can you do? But do what God has called you to do. And so, I've accepted it. There are moments where I just wish like I think like, God, will I ever not have to toil? God says I need to share that. Like that's been like a real question recently. Like, God, will I ever like not have to toil? You I was just talking about it with Pastor Ron. You see other leaders and you like, Lord, not judging anyone or comparing, but when you understand like all the sacrifices you make for God and how hard you ride for God, like sometimes like my mind does wonder like, will I ever get to the point where I don't have to toil like this? I understand there's going to be always be some type of toiling that we all have to do. But like, I do ask God, will I ever like not have to toil so hard? Like yesterday was very draining for me. It was taxing on me. I was extremely tired. I was extremely like exhausted, you know. Sometimes I have regrets. Like, God, I could have just waited to get the carpet cleaned in this. I could have paid the car insurance. I could have did this. I could have did that. But I realized that I've done exactly what God wants me to do. And so I battle just like y'all. I battle just like y'all. And I think the thing that, sometimes gets to me is that sometimes it's, people, it's about God's timing. And a lot of times what I've noticed too, it's like, it's the people, like sometimes the people that sow, you know, are like people that have been on like every single broadcast. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes the people that like sow are literally like people that have been on every single broadcast that day. And it's just like, Lord, they couldn't have sown earlier this morning when they was on this broadcast, or they couldn't have sown on that broadcast. And so, I understand that like it's more than just me. Like sometimes God has to work on the heart of people to sow, like, because sometimes people they just don't be receptive. They just don't be receptive, y'all. They just absolutely are not receptive. And so, you know, that's kind of like where I am on I guess everything. Is just I have no choice but to do what God says do. And so I try to be upbeat about it. I try to just be positive. I just, let that be it. But yeah, these I experience real emotions too. You know, I really do. And so, whew, So that's it. I'm about to get off here. I'm gonna go work out, and I'll let y'all know like when the money comes in. I believe it'll be paid in full tonight. I believe it will be. And so that is it. I love y'all. I am rooting for you guys. And so until next time, y'all. Peace. Thank y'all for even, just listening to me and even commenting. I do want to say that I appreciate that, because sometimes like doing all these broadcasts, it is hard, especially when people are not talking to you, but they glean, you know. Yep. Listen, I done been there too, Miss Allen, but I'm just being real. Like sometimes people don't realize, like, do you think I want to do all these broadcasts a day? No. Do you think I want to be vulnerable all the time? No, I don't. And so, I think I've gotten to a point like where I understand, like, I don't have to do this, Lord. So if people don't engage, I don't have to share. I don't have to share my journey or my testimony. I don't have to share any of that. I do it because God asked me to. But I think even God has gotten to a point where he understands that frustration. Like it takes time to broadcast, it takes energy. Some broadcasts, the prophetic anointing just takes over. And so, that's just what it is. I'm not mad though. I don't get mad about it. I just have emotions like everybody else. And so I appreciate you guys. I do. I appreciate y'all commenting, you know. I do. I appreciate even the comments that say, "Hey, this really helped me." Those comments encourage me too, because sometimes the journey is lonely. Sometimes it is very hard to endure. Sometimes it really is, and so that's it. Listen, it's in the moments where you're trying to hide that God be like, "Come out of hiding. Come on out of hiding. Come on out of hiding. Come on out of hiding." Oh, y'all are funny. Y'all are so funny. So funny. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. All right, y'all. I'm about to go work out. But I'll be back on when God leads me to. As money comes in, I'm gonna let y'all know. But I love you guys truly. I mean that. I don't just say it out of habit. Like I really do love you guys with the love of God. And so until next time.